the day.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. From the 6. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. It didn't take long to see our first penalty of the game, did it?
We always talk about everyone wanting to get into the game in a hurry. The officials did as well.
On play action, Allen on the move to his left. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Vikings pick up the football. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
As you and I both know, one reason teams script plays to start a game is so they can practice them ahead of time. I will guarantee you that fumble was not in the script.
You don't think they had fumble written next to play one there?
No, that was never in the script because they want to have good memories when they go into a ball game, not something that could have gone wrong.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And he will have a Vikings first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Cousins. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Albert Wilson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes the score 7-0. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Taking it about the 1. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go. We've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they are on a 1st or a 2nd seed come playoff time. Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
On play action, Allen out to his left. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. The Bills at 7-1 now on the year. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw going to be caught by McKenzie. And defensively going with a dime set, 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 30. 14 yards that time for number 14.
3rd and 4 is always a tough call. Maybe a little too long to run for it, but not too long to hit him on the quick slant. And that was well executed. Found the window and zipped it right in there.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. The 30. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fields it right around the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. And here come the Bills. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give them 32 on the play.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. And that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
On first down, Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Here's Allen to throw it. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Bills have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's finished off by the touchdown by Stephon Diggs. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Cousins gives way to Cook. And he's got it to about the 40. Well, this defense for the Bills, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. A first down throw for Cousins. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Cousins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Cousins. Complete. Smith has it. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Cousins. That is knocked away and incomplete, but a penalty flag. In the backfield, this might be a roughing call. So instead of forcing the field goal, it'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, the force was trying to make something happen that just didn't need to, right? I mean, plays happen, let it go. It's over. Instead, it creates a penalty.
Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
What part of they went empty set there? No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. They run it again with Cook. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Vikings go up by 2 touchdowns. Rosas good with the extra point. And it's now 21-7. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Adam Thielen. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Now, the midterm elections are now concluded, and I think we can all breathe a sigh of relief for that. But now it's time for midterm football, where we move past the unofficial halfway point of the season, and we got a couple of good matchups in the night games here in Week 10. Tonight it's North versus South in California, the Chargers and Niners from Santa Clara. And then tomorrow, Monday night, it's both Charles's birthday, happy early birthday, buddy, and the first primetime appearance for the Commanders as they travel up to Philly to take on the Eagles. A lot going on. Allen off the play fake. Sliding out of the pocket. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Airing one out for Crowder. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Defender was right there in his shorts. Is that one of those situations as a DB where you just tip your cap and say, nice catch?
Well, you're supposed to, but a true competitor, he's not tipping his cap at all. He's upset he still didn't make the play. If it's a 50-50 ball or a moment of truth, he's got...
And this is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now they send a man in motion right. To the air, Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Jamison Crowder there to make the grab. And the Bills are back within a score. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them.
And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was all capped off on the touchdown reception by Jamison Crowder. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. So here are the Vikings to take over. They've dropped 5 straight coming in. So right now cherishing this lead. And they've got the football as well. 1st and 10. Here's Cousins. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage is in lockdown mode everywhere.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing, Cousins. And this one complete to Smith. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And incomplete on the deep ball. Jordan Berry out to punt on 4th down. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Now it's Crowder. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Touchdown, Bills. Stephon Diggs with career touchdown number 70. And the Bills are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Meanwhile, Cousins' throw pulled in by Jefferson. First down now, but that clock rolling. Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing is Cousins. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. Third down, here's a run by Cook. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. Crowder now to return. It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Buffalo set to get the football back here. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Steps away. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
2nd and 5. Allen now looks to throw. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the 1st half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen rolling to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. A 1st carry for the rookie from Georgia. It's James Cook. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's a big letdown defensively. They had him stop behind the line, but the face mask going to bail the offense out.
And the hand does not have to be up there for too long. Just a little bit of a grab is going to be enough to get the call and the 15 yards against them.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Allen going to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And the Vikings are going to get the football back at their own 17. A nightmare of a 1st half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
19 seconds showing to play in the half as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. We begin up at MetLife Stadium, where it's Houston who's in town to take on the New York Giants. And they are seconds away from halftime, all tied in that one. From there, we're off to check out another game. And for the moment, they trail the visiting Saints in that one. Jarvis Landry, a touchdown reception. Finally, let's get to the country music capital of the world. See what's happening with the Titans at home in Nashville. And they trail the visiting Denver Broncos in that one. A touchdown run there for Javonte Williams. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Cotton and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Draw play, Cousins to Cook. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Cousins now. He's got Smith here. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. To throw is Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense. Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On play action, Cousins. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Cousins again. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to make it 4th down. Now Aldrich Rosas for the field goal attempt. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. Rosas' kick is good. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Following the interception, Cousins. Touchdown, Vikings. Albert Wilson, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. PAT up and good by Rosas, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only 1 play to score it. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. And now out come the Bills. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause, to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
Now a 1st down throw complete downfield. Touchdown! Stephon Diggs, 46 yards. And the Bills have cut it back within a score. Here's Bass now for the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Cousins to throw it. He finds his man complete. It's Smith. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. They'll try the middle with Cook. They find some open field here. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. It only took him 2 plays there to find the end zone. The last one, the long run, getting him in for 6 points. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's Stephon Diggs as he and the rest of the offense get ready to go again. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him, take him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 21. A good pickup there at 22. With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined.
He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs from 21 yards away. And the Bills have got it back to within a score. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's finished off by the touchdown by Stephon Diggs. Nwangu now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. And now out comes Minnesota. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Complete. Jefferson the target. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now Cousins. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Cousins on 3rd and 2. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So both offenses come to life here in this 3rd quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. To throw, Cousins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38. So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
Play fake, Cousins. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Bills are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
That goes for a gain of 31.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. And 22 more yards there and another 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it. Touchdown, Bills. Stephon Diggs, 43 yards. And the Bills have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
Minnesota's offense takes over possession. But the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he is going to lose yardage here. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Now Cousins. And he's got this to Jefferson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
They go play action. Cousins. His throw incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Cousins. It's caught. Smith. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried to dump off, lost yardage. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover or put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. Give to Cook out of the gun. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. And between the last 2 plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. That's McKenzie. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Allen
Allen now on first down. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Diggs going in motion right. On second down, Cook. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Slot man moves right. So Allen's going to look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal. Up the middle, it's Cook. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. The slot man in motion right. To throw is Allen. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Here's Cousins. Completes this to Jefferson. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First down now, but that clock rolling. Cousins. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now Cousins. That's complete. It's Cook. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it'll be second down. Cousins trying to get his guys up to the line of scrimmage quickly. Back to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Cousins to throw. And to the left side here, Wilson. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 37. They'll look to throw. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it.
And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. CD, that was an all-or-nothing drive to win this football game, and they rose to the occasion to take the lead here in the waning moments.
And how about how they got it done? No timeouts left. They take it downfield, execute perfectly, and get it done. Now they don't leave their opponent with a heck of a lot of time on the clock.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. From the 10. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half.
You see, it's two type of people in life. It's people that wake up and wish they had it. And it's people that wake up and go get it. We go get it, baby. Let's go. Photo pour so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go. Go get it.